Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. We are going to be starting the Advanced or Challenge campaign of Advanced Wars 1. As you guys can see, we completed 100% of the Advanced Wars 1 normal campaign. We're going to go on to the Challenge. So once again, just like the normal campaign, I played through it once before, a few months ago, and we played through one route on every mission. We're going to replay the missions now through the advanced mode. I have no idea if these starting ones are different. Yeah, they are actually. I take it back. They are. So we're just going to hop right in, go into mission 1, tank ops. They are slightly different. These beginning ones are not extremely hard. Okay, I remember. So pretty much the same old stuff. We start with the same army. Olaf is going to start with 2 mechs instead of 2 infantry here. That is the only difference, I believe. So just making it a little bit harder to do this chapter, mission, not too much harder. So we're going to go ahead. We're going to start by moving up our mechs here, like this. And we're going to lure in this tank using my APC, like this. Olaf should attack it, and therefore we'll be able to hit his tank on the next turn. Actually, I want to leave my tank here on the bridge, I think. We'll go like this. Now we can guard the tank and the APC, and we'll see what he does. He should go after transport still, though. Here he goes. So now we can go ahead and hit that with my artillery, and then we'll probably kill it with one of our mechs. Oh, he also starts with another tank over there, too. I'm not sure if that's the same or different. Either way, we're still going to go ahead and kill them all. Okay, we can start moving up our infantry again. We're going to lure in a tank using a weaker unit, such as this infantry. This time we'll have to use my tank and mechs to take care of it. My artillery is slightly out of range. Here he comes. Okay, so now we can really have this infantry fall back. We'll go ahead and we'll use my mechs to kill the tank, and we can use my tank to hit his artillery. There we go. I can actually hit it twice with my infantry, which is nice. We'll cover my mech here with my artillery as well, and we'll see what he does. Attacks my mech with his weakened artillery. Attacks my mech with his. No big deal. So mechs do hurt a lot, but luckily we have a decent sized army to deal with them. Go ahead and see if we can kill this with my infantry. We can, which is good. He's going to continue capturing there. He actually might try to capture the city with this mech if I ignore him. So I'm going to go ahead and attack over here. I'm going to start killing his mechs that are weakened. There we go. Because usually the AI prioritizes captures over attacks. Pretty silly. That's just what they do. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Let's just go ahead and attack this guy now. And then we're going to use my full power infantry to attack this mech first. Then we can move in with my mech so I don't lose as much HP. Let's go ahead and try to kill this guy a little bit first. I take it back. We're going to keep my tank safe. We're going to go back and recover instead. Because I don't want to lose my tank's HP if we can help it. We're going to need it to help kill that medium tank later on. So here comes his blizzard. So it is a little bit tougher than the normal campaign, but it's only because he has more mechs, so it's not too bad. And again, AI prioritizes captures over anything else. So once more, I could just use infantry, I think, to attack. This way I can start moving my artillery up. So let's go ahead and do that. This. Move my tank up as well. And we're going to have to lure in that medium tank with a weakened infantry. We will lose a unit, unfortunately. But there's nothing much I can do about that. So we're going to go like this. The infantry. So next turn we'll go ahead and get this medium tank into range of my artillery. As As well as my tank will come in soon as well. Alright. Go ahead and do this. Go right here. Clear in that medium tank. See, if we're lucky, it'll go right here, and then I can hit it with my mech and my tank. If not, that's okay. Nah, it goes to the right. That's fine. Go ahead and hit it here. We'll attack it with our tank as well. And what we can do is put our infantry here, and he will want to attack it, most likely. There he goes. And we'll just finish it off with our artillery. Easy as that. Boom. 10 days to this first mission. Not too bad. I think it took a little longer than the normal campaign, but it's expected.
Great job.
So 92 speed, but everything else will be 100, so nice S. Again, I'm not going to be doing this playthrough for the best scores 300 every single time. This is just so I can show you guys general strategies on how to beat these missions, and you know, I'll probably get an S on most of them. Going to go ahead and move on to the next one, copter tactics. So, unlike the first one, the first time around we played this mission on the normal campaign, this one we do not get a T-copter, I believe. Yeah, no T-copter this time. In other words, we have to use our battlecopters and our other units to our advantage to beat Olaf at his own game. We are in range of his tank with my battlecopters, but I don't really want to charge my anti-air either, because that's pretty much going to equal a loss for me. I could do that and fall back. So I could go like right here, put my medium tank in front. That could possibly work. So we're going to go ahead and try that. We're going to be aggressive on this attempt and see if we can block Olaf like so. Maybe preventing him from dealing lots of damage to me. I'm going to go ahead and kill this tank with my battlecopters. This. He doesn't have any anti-air, so my copters pretty much have free reign over this entire map. We're actually going to ignore the infantry. We're going to bring our mech over right behind our artillery. The only reason I'm bringing my mechs is because they're slightly stronger than my infantry in soldier combat, and they can help me kill tanks if I need them to. So he's actually kind of smart. He actually moved his medium tank back, or his little tank back, and used his medium tank to attack mine. Very smart on his part. However, we do have a battlecopter, so what we can do is we're actually going to shell his medium tank here. Again, anti-airs are really good against mechs, so I can one-shot them like this. And we're going to bring our copter over, retreat our medium tank here, and we're going to put our battlecopter in front of our artillery. So now nothing can hit my artillery, and he doesn't have anything that can kill my battlecopter, which is very nice. And we'll just keep moving the infantry up, maybe catch up some cities or something. So here comes this blizzard. Not really going to help him all too much. He does have 3 healthy medium tanks though, which is quite scary. But again, he doesn't have any anti-air, so my battlecopters will be able to whittle them down pretty easily. He's even attacking me with his tanks, which is very interesting. Very brave. Not that it's going to do much to me. Alright, so what we're going to do is I'm going to attack here. Again, his tanks can't kill my battlecopters. They definitely can prevent me from progressing forward though. So I'm going to go ahead and put my battlecopter here, and then we'll have the 9 attack this medium tank to deal some damage. And I guess for now we're just going to move our mechs up a little bit. This one can probably kill the artillery next turn, hopefully. We treat our medium tank to heal it. It probably won't matter too much, but it is nice to maybe get back to a 6 at least. And then maybe we can use it to finish the mission. Oh! Smarty. I actually didn't see that coming. Very good. He's very smart. Well, we got our power though, so this might actually be very fun.
just getting started.
Alright, so we have Lucky Star for Nell.
Lucky Star!
And this will randomly give me up to extra 60% firepower. Which is really good, actually. So artillery just did 5 damage. Nice, very good. 5, 6, whatever it was. So we're going to use this mech on this medium tank for sure. So what we're going to do is we're going to move our copters to attack this medium tank here. 3 damage, nice. Another 2 damage, very good. And we can use this medium mech, almost one-shotting that medium tank. That's very nice. And then this infantry, we're actually going to have go over here and attack the medium tank. Does 3 damage because of the extra luck factor of Nell's power. So Nell's power, very overpowered in my opinion. But not always. It depends on the enemy's units as well as the terrain they are on. I think I've probably mentioned before that Kanbei's units who have high defense are very good against Nell because it reduces her luck damage because of the defense. So definitely not a good combination for Nell to go against Kanbei, but pretty much against everybody else she's really good. A little bit extra luck damage there as well. Go ahead and resupply one of our copters at least this turn. Go kill here, move our medium tank up. Let's see, so we can go ahead and kill this artillery, and next turn we'll finish up the chapter. I keep saying chapter, I've been playing too much Fire Emblem. The mission, we're going to finish up the mission next turn. On the next day, I guess you could say. Okay, so let's go ahead and kill that, and then we'll use our copters to kill the medium tank. Boom. Alright. Not too bad, only took 6 days.
That takes care of that.
Again, we went through the story already on our normal campaign, so I'm just going to skip through all that. So we're going to go through this campaign fairly quickly. Again, it looks like I could have did a little bit faster, but 294, not too bad. Yeah, these first, I mean, I did it in 6 days, and they want me to do it faster. It's amazing. As long as I didn't get my medium tank hit, that's probably what they were looking for. I probably could have used it to help kill those medium tanks faster. But, oh well. Alright, now we got Fog of War. This one I remember being a little bit more challenging because, as you guys know, I've mentioned multiple times, I'm not very good at Fog of War, and this one is no exception.
Uh-oh.
Alright, so let's go ahead and skip through that, or the dialogue. Okay, we're going to just have our infantry go this way, like so. Load up the mech here. Might as well move this mech this way and see what's out here. We got a medium tank, just like the first time. We're going to go ahead and shell it down with my rocket and my own medium tank as well. Use this recon to scout out over here. Got a rocket. Definitely want to kill that when we can. Alright, and what we're going to do is this medium tank can't actually see most of my units, so we're free to move up here, even if it does recover its HP. And let's see what he does. So yeah, he got trapped on my tank because he could not see it because of his vision. So it's very nice to make sure you eliminate as many units to eliminate their vision as much as possible. I probably could use the mech to kill the medium tank. I don't know if he has any troops over here, but I'm going to move my infantry that way anyways. I'm going to move this rocket up instead of using it to attack. I'll go ahead and use the artillery here, I believe. This is fine. So he's probably going to move his mechs first to get vision, and then his medium tank can move in. So what we're going to do is right now he can't see me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He can see up to here because of the mech in the mountain. So my medium tank should be relatively safe here, but we're going to move it back anyways. Oh, he can see my artillery though. Wondering if maybe I should just attack it. Maybe we'll just attack him this turn. Let's see. We're going to load this guy up, put him in the mountain here, see what we can get vision on. So we can back up this medium tank, it looks like. So we'll go ahead and hit it first. And then we're going to actually use a recon over here. Kill this mech. There we go. Yeah, that works out. Okay, so we're good. he might have an indirect unit in those forests on the right. On the normal campaign, he did have a rocket for sure. He might have an artillery or 2 rockets. We'll see. Mech attacks my tank. Medium attack attacks my mech. We do lose it, but that's okay. At least I was able to see if my medium tank was free to attack here, so that was nice. Let's see. We're gonna move up our rockets. Oops, I'm losing fuel. And our artillery. Let's see. You know what? Because he can't see me, we're actually gonna... Because medium tanks only have 1 vision. So he can't see me if I move back like this. Therefore, he should get trapped when he tries to move forward. And then we'll shell him off with my artillery and rocket next turn. As for this mech, we're going to go ahead and attack him with my tank and recon. Like so. Let's see what he does now. Yep, so he gets trapped and now he can't do anything. So we're going to go ahead and destroy this first medium tank here with my rocket and artillery. Go ahead and put my mech into the mountain to get vision a little bit. Alright, so if we remember correctly, the rocket might be right here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we are out of range for now. Oh, we killed a medium tank, which is actually really good. That means he definitely can't see my units right now. And we do have a lander in this reef, so we can either capture the HQ, or we can go ahead and try to get our artillery and rocket in range of it, and we can defeat it with my lucky star. Alright, so what we're going to do is we're going to use our APC and infantry here to scout out his units, like so. So he has a rocket right here, not much of a threat. We can move our recon forward as well. Let's see if he has anything in this forest. He does have an artillery here. So what we're going to have to do, because I cannot one-shot any of his units, we're going to sacrifice probably the tank. I want to hit this artillery this turn. Okay, so now my rocket will be in range of that lander next turn. And we'll actually move this guy over to help attack the artillery. And let's see what he does. Destroys the tank with his rocket, that's fine. Worthy sacrifice, that's what I would say. Alright, so we can go ahead and destroy this artillery here. We can use probably our tank, recon, and infantry to kill this rocket. Like so. And then we'll have our medium tank find the lander, and we're use our power and see if we can one-shot this lander this turn. I have no idea if I can, but maybe if we're lucky.
Lucky star.
Ooh, 8 damage. That's pretty good though. Ah, he's gonna use his power. Hey. Another extra 10-15 seconds.
Blizzard.
That's okay, we're gonna finish this map, no problem. Ooh, okay. And that's a mission completed. 7 days for this one. Again, these are the 3 tutorial missions. They're not that hard in general. They're just, you know, slightly upgraded versions.
For you. Show me what you've got.
In fact, these versions of this, these 3 maps would have been better for showing us how to play the game, I think. Maybe not the first one because it's all mechs. Infantry are actually a bit more fair. But this one for sure, this Fog of War mission definitely would have been a better example of how more difficult the game can be. But with that, we've completed the first tutorial missions. Let's go ahead and start the official mission 1, which is called mission 4 in this game. It's War. I got an A the first time I played this on the challenge campaign. So that's a little embarrassing, I must say. Let's try to get an S this time. Alright.
Andy.
In case it doesn't seem that much different, he does have extra infantry and mechs. I do believe this is an extra medium tank. I'm not 100% sure on that. He also has a medium tank up here as well. Everything else will be pretty much the same. So what we're going to do is we're going to bait in this first tank with my infantry here. we're going to go ahead and hit it with my artillery. We definitely want to make sure we get this medium tank to attack probably an infantry unit, and then we'll hit it with our artillery as well. Alright, so down here, we're going to want to stay away from this rocket if we can. So again, we're going to use, I think I'll use an APC in this case, like this, and we'll go ahead and wait here across the bridge, and we'll wait for him to make the first move, and then we'll go ahead and attack his tanks when they come in. So as you can see, only the smaller tanks, one medium tank is moving, and then of course the infantry. He does have an artillery moving in as well, which sucks because it's going to hit something next turn probably. Go ahead and repair our APC. So we're going to hit the tank here and start hitting that artillery with my recon. Hit this tank and kill it with my mech, and we can actually go in and hit his artillery this turn, which is nice. We'll try to get our infantry over here. Maybe he'll want to attack me instead of my tank, which would actually be good. Nah, he attacks my tank. Alright, because his medium tank is moving on its own without me having to lure it in, we're actually going to move backwards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Like so. And try to lure it in so we can hit it with my artillery. Like this. Alright, and again, I don't have to worry about anything up here with my tank because anti-airs can't really hurt me. I'm going to go ahead and move my artillery down here to help with the medium tank at the bottom. So he does move into range of one of my artilleries, which is very nice. Repair all our units like so. Go ahead and start hitting this thing. Unlike Nell, I don't get any extra luck damage, so what we're going to do is we're going to surround. So you might want to attack this guy, but I should have brought my my other tank down here probably. Oh well. We'll kill this anti-air regardless, because nothing else can hurt me here. I think I'm going to actually let him attack one of my artilleries this turn. Maybe I could let him kill my APC if anything. You know, it's okay. We're gonna block here, and then we'll try to protect my units like this. So mech here. Then the tank will protect this artillery here. He will probably go right here and attack this one, and we can shell it off with my back one. Let's see what he does. I'm not exactly sure what he'll do. I'm not worried about speed on this mission. I'm more worried about losing all my technique because of my units. You definitely want to keep your units alive as much as possible because he does have quite a few, 3 medium tanks and a couple of rockets, so it definitely hurts. Alright, so I do believe we'll have our power soon. Yeah, we're actually, even though the bar up the top is not very close, we do have 2 of our 3 stars. So by killing this guy, we'll actually get a decent amount of co-power to start. And then again, we're going to retreat here, and we're going to try and keep our units alive like so. So this anti-air will probably attack my mech, which will be okay actually with me, as long as my artillery gets to hit something this turn. So you can attack my recon, or if it attacks my mech, I can use this one and then my tank to kill him. Alright, he actually moved in a way that I can attack with my stronger artillery, which is good. Alright, so we can go ahead and kill this anti-air now. Move our recon up, and what we're going to do is we're actually going to go up to the north and try to capture his HQ, ignoring some of these infantry and such at the bottom. So we're going to wait for this infantry to reach 10 HP, and then we're going to transport him with the APC. These other units are going to wait here and keep recovering their health. Destroy that guy. You have to be careful though, we do have some mechs incoming as well. So again, his units will probably move into my, or at least this mech will probably move into my attack range next turn. So we don't really have to move out quite yet. So move these guys up here, move the recon up here as well. And we can't attack that artillery that's recovering on the city because it's being protected by the rockets. So we'll just wait one more turn. So there's the first mech moving in. And the funny thing is, it actually moved out of range, so my tank can actually attack it without anything hitting me, so that's good. We can move this artillery, start moving that artillery up so we can hit the medium tank when it comes in. Wait, let's kill this artillery really quick.
Andy.
Oh, my co-power is available now, which is nice. So, in order to bait in this medium tank, we're going to use... I don't want to use my infantry because I want to capture the HQ, but we can use this mech back here to help me out, so... I could always maybe sacrifice the recon since I won't really need it anymore. As you guys can see, I did leave some of my units behind because he does have infantry and such coming in, and I don't want my HQ to be captured, so I have to be a little careful. So we can go ahead and use our tank to hit this mech. And we're going to ignore him. We're going to send this mech up to the north now. Now we want to start getting ready to attack this medium tank. So yeah, we're going to try to sacrifice the recon instead on the medium tank, since we won't really need it anymore after this, or from this next section. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and wait to use our power until we engage that medium tank. So we're going to go ahead and bring it in this turn, like this. Put our artillery right here. And then we'll use our power and get a 10% attack boost. As well as our defense when our tank attacks as well. And my recon actually lived, so we didn't actually lose a unit, which is very nice. Okay, so let's go ahead and use our co-power this turn.
I'm all ripped up. Hyper repair.
Alright, so now we can hit it. Let's try to keep our recon alive by moving it backwards, and we'll hit the tank, or a medium tank here. Yeah, we're going to keep that infantry safe. That way it doesn't lose any HP. Go ahead and use our tank to attack this artillery. And then we should be good. Let's see what he does for his turn. I think that medium tank will probably retreat. If not, it'll attack my APC. Most likely. Yep, so now we can use our artillery to finish it off. Boom. Okay, so now we just have a mech and a tank to deal, a medium tank to deal with. We're going to quickly send up our small tank here up to the north. These guys over. We're going to send our recon back, so if this infantry does recover up, we can keep it from capturing my HQ. Just let me make sure we stay off range of that that south rocket. Just out of range of that rocket here. Alright, so let's see. In order to take on this next section, I think I will have to sacrifice an infantry or a mech to do this. We are definitely going to wait for my other tank to get up here though. If anything, we want to try and defeat the rocket in one turn, and then we'll maybe put an APC in range, so so his medium tank attacks that. Alright, so let's see, just make sure we're out of range of his units here. So we need our tanks to be right here. Go. So now we can, next turn we'll be able to use our tanks to attack the rocket on two sides, and then we'll use the APC infantry to help lure in that medium tank. Alright, here we go. Let's try killing that guy as well. So let's attack here, and we'll attack here. Hopefully this is a kill. Nice. And we move our artillery right in behind the tanks. I guess we don't have to actually suicide an artillery because, APC or infantry, because we can't actually get in front of them. So here comes his medium tank. It does go on the HQ, giving it a nice bulky 40% defense. But luckily we have two artilleries to help take care of it. And we're actually going to lure it off with our infantry like so. Very nice. Go ahead and use the mech to capture the HQ, and that will be it. We can actually go over here and see if we can kill the rocket. I don't think we can. Actually, I guess we could next turn. Either way, we capture the HQ or you destroy all the units, you win, so either way works. So this took me a while, 20 days, but I believe my technique should be very good. I only lost like 1 or 2 units. Let's see how we did.
So that's Olaf, huh?
Oh, 60 speed, so they really want you to push this speed on here. So we only ended up getting an A, 20 points away from an S. So apparently that mission's a lot harder than I thought it would be. I'm wondering how I'm supposed to do this faster. I guess if I totally ignore the south... No, I can't do that because he has a lot of infantry charging at my HQ. So I actually really don't know how I'm supposed to do that quickly. Interesting. Alright, so we're going to continue moving on. We're going to go to Gunfighter and face Grit. And this might be the last one for this episode. And then the next mission... I think we might be able to do one more. It depends on how long we do on this one. Alright, so, unlike the first mission, or first version of facing this Grit, he has 2 tanks, and artillery, extra infantry over here in the north. Over here he's got 2 medium tanks, 3 rockets, 2 artilleries, and a whole bunch of tanks and a couple recons. So, he has a much larger army. And I'm not even over-exaggerating, it's a much larger army. So, in order to do this, we must really take our time. You must let him come to you, as you can deploy units unlimitedly, and he cannot. So to start, we're going to go ahead and build a tank. He's going to be sending this tank really early. And we'll go ahead and build an infantry as well.
Possum.
So he's not going to charge in with his tank just yet. And he is bringing in that first artillery, so we want to make sure we have enough units to deal with these 2 units. So we're just out of range here, so what we're going to do is lure in the tank with our infantry on the cities. He can attack those if he wants to. And what we're going to do is build a couple recons, and we're going to use the recons to attack his his artillery didn't actually charge at me. Very interesting. Alright, so either way, we're going to attack this tank this turn for sure. We'll have our first artillery hit this artillery here. We'll move our other one. Ooh, his rocket is here. Take it back. We're going to move this guy back to cover. We will surround this tank like so. There we go. So we're still out of range of this artillery. His rocket's not able to kill me, but he does have this medium tank. So we're definitely going to need a artillery of our own to deal with that.
Yeah.
You want to make sure you keep up your infantry as well, and the reason being is eventually when those infantry mechs at the top capture all those cities, he will start to climb over the river and engage your troops. So you don't want to neglect them, as they will start to try and capture your cities. Alright, so again, his rocket's still here. His artillery moved up a little closer. We're going to stay out of range of the artillery on the right side and use our recon to attack this artillery, weakening it down. Maybe we can use this 3 infantry to finish it. Hey, a little lucky there. We'll kill this guy. We'll actually kill off this recon as well. Almost to his co-power, so he'll probably get next turn. We're going to go ahead and build probably another tank. I think would be good. And I don't want to attack this recon with my 9 infantry because it would be in range of his other artillery. That's across the river. It's a very annoying unit over there. So he moves in his medium tank, takes out a couple of my units, and there's not much I can do about it. But what I can do this turn is try to damage his mechs so they can't capture my properties. So what we're going to do is this infantry is going to attack here. This infantry will attack this guy, and we'll finish him off with my recon. And then we're going to actually surround my bases like this, because I want to build another artillery here and try to keep myself protected from that medium tank. Let's see what he does. He might be smart, and yeah, so he's in range of 1 of my artillery, but not both of them. Well, at least we can hit it. We can kill this mech. And then we're going to try to stay out of range of these 2 units over here. So we want to make sure we stay away from this road and, you know, in the surrounding areas. So again, we're just going to move our units in a way to protect our artilleries that are on the bases. Like this. And let's see what he does. Now, he doesn't have a sniper. I thought he would have had it by now, but I guess not. Alright, so we're definitely killing that medium tank this turn, which is good. Now, at this point, we can pretty much spam out our tanks and start attacking his HQ. So we're going to retreat this infantry for now. Attack here. This artillery will either destroy my infantry, or it'll probably attack my... actually, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to build an APC. Because the AI likes attacking APCs, and if his artillery attacks it with his sniper attack, it will probably not die. So we'll... Oh, he doesn't use it. Smarty. Since he didn't decide to use it, what we're going to do is we're actually going to move our artilleries in to hit his. And if he once again decides not to use it next turn, then we'll go ahead and kill it. Again, we're going to recover our infantry on the cities though. If we can avoid losing units, that would be best. Let's check this range again. So we can go right here, and if he uses a sniper attack, we can't get hit by those units on the right. We're definitely going to need a... Well, we're just going to need a whole bunch of tanks. We have a couple artillery to deal with his medium tank, so I don't think I need a medium tank of my own He does attack my APC like a loser. We even get to kill a recon this turn as well. Alright, so we can go ahead and kill. Dang it. Okay, wow, okay. Hopefully me hitting this artillery doesn't make him move away. And again, these guys are a little annoying because they're not moving in. But we're going to move our units like this. We're actually going to build another recon to make sure we get another hit on a rocket later on. Recons are relatively cheap and they can attack the indirect units pretty easily. Okay, so he does stay there, so that's good. We can actually finish off his artillery. Because his tanks are over across that river, this is definitely one mission where you want to capture his HQ. That way you don't have to send an army of mechs across the river. Okay, so he's sending this guy over here. We're just going to go ahead and engage him like this. And if he wants to go back across the city, we'll just kill him with my artillery. Now, we're going to have to accept that he's not using a sniper attack unless I come into range. Which sucks. Unless maybe I can bait him in with moving a couple of my tanks into range. This way he only attacks one unit. But we'll see. So I'm not gonna take this infantry out of this APC no matter what, because that one is needed to capture his HQ. So we'll just build a big enough army. He's still not using a sniper attack, which means I can actually attack his artillery with one of my tanks this turn, and we'll just go ahead and charge forward whilst he's not doing anything. That way on the next turn we can actually hit all his indirect units. Go. So we're just gonna charge right on forward. Keep our infantry alive by not attacking that guy. Okay, and then we'll go ahead and move this guy up. We're gonna make sure our APC stays out of range of his rocket. If we add 2 spaces, our APC has to stay here. I'm wondering if maybe on the city I'd be safe not to die. It actually might be worth the attempt. If he decides to attack me, we can just build another one, I guess. Just in case. Let's see what he does. Sniper attack should come in. Or not. He's acting very unusual. But you know what? That's fine by me. It makes it easier for me to finish this mission. Okay, so unfortunately this artillery is in the way. So we're gonna have to kill it here. We use, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We want our tank to hit that back rocket, so we'll use our recons here. And then move the tank in to hit we'll get one good shot. Oh, actually we can kill it. We have a 2 tank, nice. Okay, that works. Now we can move our APCs in without worry. Move our artillery's up as well, why not? There we go. And again, just keep building the tanks and recons. So he should use a sniper attack this turn? There he goes.
Sorry to have.
So his rocket will kill something, and his medium tank will attack it as well. Unfortunately, my artilleries are not in range to deal with that medium tank yet. But at least this way his sniper attack was useless. So he is smart, he does attack my tank. If he attacked my recon, I would have been very happy. Alright, so this turn we are actually going to use our power and try to prevent his medium tank from killing anything on the next turn.
Hyper repair!
Alright, so let's see, we're gonna move. So this guy can attack up to right behind the medium tank. So what we can do is actually try to bait in this medium tank here, like this. We're gonna do. How this recon attack this guy? We're gonna put our APC right here. He should want to attack it. So therefore, if we just surround it like this, we should be able to make it so our artilleries can actually hit 2 times next turn. Oh shoot! I put that that APC in range. That's okay. He's not gonna one-shot me. Let me just go ahead and build some infantry, I guess.
Oh dear.
Yeah, so he doesn't go to the bottom one, which is okay. Either way, as long as I have one APC that's available to get the infantry to his HQ, that is all that matters. So again, we're going to go ahead and bait this rocket with a APC. I can't get infantry into this one, but we'll just do this. Go right here. And what we can do, even though we can, oh, you know what? Let's hit this so we can lure in that other tank. That'd actually be very good. Move all these guys up as well. See, we want to make sure this rocket can't hit this APC because this one has our infantry. Finish that guy off. Let's move that tank forward. I guess we can see if we can kill these tanks before we capture the HQ. I don't think it'll easily be possible though. So he does attack the APC, his tank will move in and attack my recon, which is good. So this next turn we can finish off that rocket, and then we can also hit that tank. We'll put the APC on the HQ, he'll probably want to attack it. And so we're going to do this. We're going to surround our other APC like this. So he should want to attack the APC that's on his HQ next turn. That way we can either start capturing and we can kill that tank. Alright, I guess we can go ahead and hit this guy. And we're actually going to lure in his tanks like this. Bringing my artillery forward. And see if we can kill those guys as well. He does get his sniper attack, but he does no indirect, so it doesn't really help him.
Snipe attack.
There comes his tanks on the left side. Yeah, it looks like we can just root him this turn, so this is good. Or not this turn, but next turn. Go here. And over here we got a couple of healthy tanks to go ahead and attack this guy. Yeah, that works out. Okay, very good. That was actually very good. So we ended up rooting him. I actually thought it would be a little bit more difficult, but didn't realize that his tanks didn't really move and they won't retreat to heal, so all good. Let's see how we did. I think that was a little bit slower than I definitely could have did it. So I'll probably lose some speed points. 4 points, that's not bad. So far this was one of the easiest missions, surprisingly. Like I said, you just have to take your time. Let him come to you with his initial army to pick off the medium tank first. And then eventually creep your way over so you can hit it as rockets and artilleries. And then you're pretty much good to go. Hardest part is knowing when he'll prop his power. It's really confusing on when the AI wants to do it. So let's see, we're going to go ahead and actually play Air Ace. This one should not take too long. So we'll spend the first hour on this first video. And then we'll move on to Max Strikes on the start of the next video.
Commander.
And that's where we'll actually be able to start choosing or doing playing multiple missions instead of just the one. So just like in the normal campaign, we're going to go ahead and start by hitting his tank and his copters here, like so. Once more, he's got what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 battlecopters and 2 fires. Those are the main targets because we want to make sure our T-copter is safe so we can capture his HQ. All the other units, they can eventually be destroyed by units I produce from my base. So let's build our copters this way over here. Can we attack this guy? No. So we're going to actually put our copter here to protect our anti-air. Otherwise, everyone else is going to just move forward. We're going to also bring our missile launcher forward to protect our medium tank as well. I actually didn't see this anti-air in the corner. And you want to make sure you leave space for the fighters to want to try and attack these air units. Otherwise, they won't move. I guess we'll skip building units this turn. We want to build probably another missile or anti-air, and that way we can kill his bombers. He does have 2 bombers in this mission, unlike the first time he only had 1. So he will attack your medium tank, but you definitely want to hit that tank before he attacks your anti-air. So here come his fighters as well. Alright, so now we can go ahead and actually hit quite a few of his air units. So we'll go missile. He has a tank coming in, but you don't really have to worry about it. It's only one of them. Go like that. Kill this copter as well. Let's see, does he have his code power? He almost does. He actually might get it by attacking your anti-air. Oh, actually, I did not see this bomber, so that's also scary too. So we're gonna move our anti-air all the way forward here. And again, you want to make a line with your troops in the back as much as possible. Build another anti-air like this. And the reason being is you want to make sure his fighters can try and fly all the way around and engage your copters in the back. So I made a mistake. I let this tank be in range of this bomber. So what this means is his fighters might be able to squeak in here and attack my copters. So we're actually going to move them all the way to the back here. So that was a mistake on my part. Tank attacks my anti-air. Copters will move in first. Destroys that one. Fighters will move in. Destroys my other anti-air. He does not get his lightning drive though. That's very good. So that means we'll be able to hit his units this turn before he can use it. Bad part, one fighter will not be getting hit because I'm going to use my missiles to destroy one of his fighters this turn. So that's pretty bad. Kill this copter here, use our other anti-air to attack his bomber. Now that bomber is pretty much useless, it's not really going to do a crazy ton of damage. And this time I will actually try to surround my copters with some ground troops like this. Because unfortunately I have no choice. He has this fighter here next to me. And again, we're going to build more anti-air because he has lots of anti-air units still, or flying air units. And we're going to keep my tank alive for now. My medium tank is probably doomed, so we'll just go ahead and let him shell that off. So his fighter flies over to the right, which is okay. As long as we surround our T-copter, it will not die.
What you've done.
So here comes his lightning drive.
Lightning drive.
Which will let his units move once more. So he'll probably kill my APC and artillery this turn. Yeah. Then the bomber will probably attack my missiles. Okay, so with our decreasing army, we can actually get a hit on his battlecopter with my own, which is very good. And then we can use our anti-airs to take out his other air units. Use our tank here. Medium tank actually attacks this tank to deal a decent amount of damage because it is hurt. Do this. There we go. Kill the battlecopter with our infantry. And now we can move our T-copter back up. And because there is an open hole, his fighter should want to attack or fly over to me. And look, it even moves in range of my missile, so that's even better. So at this point, the rest of the mission should be relatively easy. You just take your time and destroy his forces one by one. Definitely keep your anti-airs healthy so you can destroy that bomber that's going to come in at the top. Once you kill that unit, then you can, then the mission's done. So let's see. Yeah, it doesn't matter what I build. I have to sneeze, but I'm not sneezing. So this mission, again, just like the normal campaign version, relatively easy. He does capture that base, and he will start sending vehicles like crazy. But as long as you have something to block the bridge, you should be fine. Let's just check this bomber's range. It can attack the forest. So we are safe to put our anti here. And what we're going to do is we're going to use our medium tank to bait in that bomber, because we want to engage it as soon as we can to finish this mission quicker. We do have a 10 and a 6 anti-air, so we should be okay and be able to kill it. If not, well, that's an error in my judgment. And we're just going to keep building units, that way you can keep your technique score high. I was hoping he would attack to the right, so that we can use both our anti-air this turn. But that was not the case. So we'll just go ahead and hit it here. And then next turn, it'll probably... We're going to use it, my infantry like this, to bait it in to attacking the infantry capturing the base. And we'll just surround the missile launcher. This tank's going to come up here and get ready to engage that tank. We're not going to drop off the infantry yet, because I don't want it to get damaged from the bomber. I should fly over and attack my infantry. Yep. So now we can hit it with our missile. And that tank actually attacked my battlecopter, which is actually a good thing, because that means we can actually hit it this turn. And then we can drop off this guy here. Stay out of range of this medium tank that's coming in. I unfortunately don't have a unit to deal with it. So I think what we're going to have to do is just retreat. We'll go ahead and build a medium tank though. Maybe we can stop him from engaging me. We'll see. He has his lightning drive soon, so we don't want to give him it. So if we can, we gotta stay out of range so we can't get any more co-power. So we'll just go backwards here. One, two, three, four, five. We'll go like this. We'll be out of attack range. There we go. Alright. And that is that mission. So a little bit more difficult than the original, because he starts with like twice as many air units, but as long as you build a couple anti-airs and then you keep your units alive as much as possible, then you're good to go. Alright, and then you capture HQ and you're done. I lost. Yes, you did, Eagle.
Who was that guy? At least he
So
got my
speed
name.
again. I definitely know I could have did this faster. I lost a couple anti-airs a little bit earlier than I would have liked to. But overall, we did this pretty good. Oop, my chair unlocked itself. That was startling. Alright. And with that, we've spent a nice solid hour on the first, 6 missions. Again, these are, basic walkthroughs on how to do these missions. Unfortunately, the very first mission, the mission 4, It's War, more difficult than I thought. I actually don't know how to S this one yet. If you guys really want me to make a video on how to S it, then maybe I can work on it, but I don't think I have to do that. You could probably look up another guide online. Someone will show you how to do it, no problem. So when we come back next time, we'll go ahead and play Max Strikes. There are 2 versions, Andy and Max. And then we'll probably also go to Mission 8, Sniper and Max's Folly. And depending on how long we take on these for, we'll determine if we move on to the next 2 missions or save it for the next time. Alright, so I hope you guys enjoyed this first episode of the Advanced or Challenge campaign, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye bye.